Hello students, this is Dr. Upasna Sharma, and in this video I will tell you something about some concepts related to evaluation like measurement, formative evaluation, summative evaluation and concept of CCE, continuous comprehensive evaluation. So let's start with concept of measurement. What measurement means? Students' measurement is the process of assigning numerals or symbols to observations, objects, or events in some meaningful or consistent manner according to some rules. Measurement is nothing but a process of quantification. In this process, we assign units of measurement or numerical values to the type of characteristics observed in the behavior or nature of an individual or object during some observation or testing. For example, when we take a test, we obtain a score, and most of the time that score is in the form of numeric value. So, assigning numerical value to any type of characteristic is called as measurement. So students, we can say that measurement refers to observations that can be expressed quantitatively and answers the question how much. Some simple examples of measurement can be students' score in an examination and physical properties of objects like length and mass, etc. I hope the concept of measurement is clear to you. Now let's take another concept, that is concept of evaluation. Students' evaluation is the collection, analysis and interpretation of information about any aspect of a program of education as part of a recognized process of judging its effectiveness, its efficiency and any other outcome it may have. In simple words, evaluation is the process of making value judgments over a level of performance or achievement. It is based on qualitative data. It includes measurement, assessment and testing. It is a process which involves information gathering, information processing, judgment forming and decision making. Students' evaluation helps in measuring the effectiveness of the instructor and provide feedback to the students. If we talk about types of evaluation, then we have formative evaluation, summative evaluation and continuous comprehensive evaluation. Let's discuss them one by one. First of all, formative evaluation. This type of evaluation monitor student learning to provide ongoing feedback that can be used by instructors to improve their teaching and by students to improve their learning. It helps students to identify their strengths and weaknesses and target areas that needs work. It helps faculty in recognizing where students are struggling and address problems immediately. If we ask a student to submit 1 or 2 sentences to identify the main point of any topic, then it will be a kind of formative assessment. Class tests can also be examples of formative evaluation. Now, the second type of evaluation, which is summative evaluation. This is the evaluation which is done at the end of a unit or semester to demonstrate what the students have and have not learned. The goal of this type of evaluation is to evaluate students' learning at the end of an instructional unit by comparing it against some standard or benchmark. Examples of summative evaluation are midterm examinations, final projects and papers. Dear learners, evaluation as a whole is used to formulate objectives, designing of learning experiences and assessment of a learner performance. It is useful in bringing improvement in teaching and curriculum. It provides accountability to the society, parents and to the education system. Now let's move to our next topic, that is CCE, continuous comprehensive evaluation. This topic is very important from examination point of view So let's try to understand its concept. It was made mandatory in National Policy on Education 1986 to introduce CCE in schools as an important step of examination reform and for the qualitative improvement in the education system. CCE refers to a particular process of evaluation which is school based and aims at all round development of the students. This process includes continuity of testing with reasonable intervals and covering different aspects of curricular and co-curricular areas so as to help the students. Dear learners, continuous and comprehensive evaluation, as you can see, there are two key points in this term, continuous and comprehensive. What does these two terms mean? Continuous means continuity and regularity of assessment during the whole session. It consists of frequent class tests, unit tests and terminal tests. And these tests may be followed by the diagnosis of the problems that learners come through and remedial teaching to correct those problems. This retesting and getting feedback may help the teachers for their self-evaluation also. Then second key word is comprehensive. Comprehensive means the areas of assessment which includes both scholastic and co-scholastic aspects of pupil growth, which helps in all-round development of the child. Scholastic aspects includes all the curricular areas or subject-specific areas, and co-scholastic aspects include life skills, co-curricular activities, attitudes, and values. Scholastic areas are meant for intellectual growth, whereas co-scholastic areas are required to develop physical growth, development of social personal qualities, interests, attitudes, and values. If we want to evaluate scholastic areas, then we can use written and oral tests, whereas co-scholastic areas can be assessed basically through observation and some similar techniques. If we talk about objectives of CCE, so the main objectives of CCE are: number 1, to make evaluation an integral part of teaching learning process. Number 2, to use evaluation for improvement of students' achievement through diagnosis and remediation. Number 3, to make sound judgment and take timely decisions for learners' growth, learning process, learning pace, and learning environment. Number 4, to maintain desired standard of attainment. Number 5, to provide scope for self-evaluation. After that, need and relevance of CCE. What is the need of CCE? It helps to make the education process a student-centric activity. It helps in development of cognitive, psychomotor, and interpersonal skills of the students. It helps a teacher in organizing effective teaching strategies and in development of achievement of students through continuous assessment, diagnosis, and remediation, with assessment of co-scholastic area also. By continuous evaluation, children will be able to know their strengths and weaknesses. It provides a child with realistic self-assessment of how he or she is studying. It helps a learner in determining the areas of instructions where more emphasis is required. It helps in making decisions for the future regarding choices of subject, courses, and careers as well. So students, this is all about the concept of measurement, evaluation, summative evaluation, formative evaluation, and most importantly, continuous comprehensive evaluation. Thank you.